Hey guys, welcome. This video is going to be my natural hair, and it's definitely going to be about me cutting it. It needs to be cut. It needs to be, polished up, per se. And I wanted to show you guys my new toy. I call them toys because I like to play with them, which means I cut my hair very often. I have a pair of Andis clippers that at the time was not working properly. Now they seem to be working properly. So I'm gonna check them out, like take it loose and, check and see what's going on with them. But they're working properly now. But I know it's about time for me to invest in some more clippers and invest in some more trimmers. I have wall trimmers, but I want to get the T piece to it, so I might just go ahead and get another one of the T edgers. It's a little bit wider than this one for these walls, or I might just get a whole nother set. I don't know. But because my Andis were not necessarily working very properly at the time, I just said, well, this is time to invest in another one. So set of clippers. So I got these walls actually from Myers, guys. Don't overthink it with clippers. I know people want to know what type of clippers, what guards, all of that. And a lot of times it's just you're overthinking it. I know I've already told you exactly what you need and what I use. You're just overthinking it. So they usually come with your set. So see this. You're overthinking it because you're nervous, you're scared, and you're doing it yourself. And I definitely understand that. But that's a sure way to not do a really good job with your haircut. So beef up your confidence through me by just following the steps that I'm going to show you. And again, these are the walls. They have all of the guards that you need. So if you're shopping for a good pair of clippers, walls or Andis are my preferred options. There are many other options out there, but these two are the easiest to find in beauty supply stores and, funny enough, grocery stores, Myers, Walmart, stuff like that. But these have all of the guards there. There's the left and right ear guard. There's your 0 to, I believe, 4 or 6. Nope, up to 8. So that's nice to know. But they're here. So pick a pair of clippers or a set of clippers that has all of the guards to them. This ran me about $30, I believe. It might have been a little bit less, but that's pretty much the cost that they ran me. It gives me the combs. It just gives you everything that you need. So it comes in this nice little kit thing. It was the same thing with my Andis clippers. So I'm gonna open these. Gives you something to put around your neck or your client's neck when you're getting ready to cut their hair. It gives you a brochure, user's guide, all of that stuff. Not that I care. Warnings and everything, and this is what's on the inside of this this packaging. So this is not a sponsored video, just so you'll know. These are something I bought with my own money. Nobody sent these to me. It already comes with the blade guard. Yeah, these are the clippers. This is what they look like. I like them because they look very, very sleek and professional in me. And whoa, I have 2 bags of stuff that I need to get out. So these have all of the guards in them. And I believe these just have the tapered guards in them and some other things. I think that's a blending guard too. So it has everything in it. Interesting enough, it has clips and things. So I'm going to put them right in front of me in my little organized area. Another pair of shears or scissors. I teach this in Wig Making 101. I teach you guys how to use these and cut hair and all of that stuff on there, but it's mostly cutting wigs, but that's what this is. And I'm going to put those over there with all the rest of my shears. And I'm going to go ahead and start using my new clippers. My taper needs to be cleaned up. It needs to be polished up. So does my hairline. And this video, I also want you guys to know that I have been using a hair growth oil. It has given me a lot of growth in my hairline and keeping my hairline healthy, along with me making sure that I eat the right foods and things like that, because foods do have an impact on my hair. If you're not sure about your own, it's the same thing I'm gonna say to you guys, but food does have, what you put in your body does have an impact. So I've been using this hair growth oil that has CBD in it and other essential organic oils that help with hair growth, that help with your hair health. And if you do not see a difference within the first 3 months, then it might be something else going on with you. Just putting it out there. But it's really like my edges, this area was always an issue for me. So I don't have that issue anymore. Even with me, you know, always lining this area up, it looks nice, it looks full, and it's getting close. You know, you see it's still a little thin there, but this side, I use it on both sides, and this side has pretty much, it just grows. So my hair grows fast naturally, but now that I'm getting ready to turn 41, I am noticing my hair length is kind of not as fast as it used to be. I know I just recently clipped my ends or whatever, but yeah, I know it's not growing as fast as it used to be. My shorter areas do grow extremely fast still, but my longer length is kind of slowed down, almost as if like my hair has decided that this is your style, this is your cut, this is who you are, BeautyCutright. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my cut, finishing it up or cleaning it up, and I'll do a voiceover to give you guys, you know, step-by-step tutorials on it. I do it on all of my videos anyway, but I'm pretty sure you guys want to hear it again. So let's get started. So before you get started, you do want to make sure that you oil your blades and make sure that they are properly oiled, actually ready for use. You do have your on and off switch button, and you have your open and close lever. I tend to use mine's closed, meaning the teeth are close together when I'm ready to cut. Doesn't matter if I use a guard or not. And you just want to make sure you do this for both of your clippers. One is to cut, one is to trim or do a hairline. You can use the smaller ones for that if you need to. I always cut my hair in an afro state. So I pick my hair out furiously just to make sure that all of my hair is lifted from my scalp and that I can get a nice even cut in the shape. It's very important to me. So start with this. So I'm going to start off with the left taper guard. You can see that it comes in an angle, and I'm going to actually be using it to my right. It's naturally meant to be used to your actual left, but I'm going to use it on my right. And I'm just going backwards. I'm going in the direction of my hair. They usually say go against the grain, but I actually go in the direction towards the back of my head. I do this with both my left and right guards, and just go towards the back. This way I'm not cutting as much hair off. If I was to go from nape to my hairline to my forehead, I would have a little bit of an issue. I would end up cutting more than I want to. So it's all about a feel, but always pick out to see where everything is. That way you can fix wherever you need to. I start off with the number 3 guard, and this allows me to blend in areas that are a little bit longer. Again, I keep my blade closed when I do this, even though I'm using the number 3 guard. So now I'm trying to get that peak towards the center bridge of my nose, like my hair length there. So I am going forward towards my forehead. This allows me to cut a lot more off just because of the way my hair is grown and how I like to shape it. So just know if you go towards your forehead, you're cutting off more. If you're going away from your forehead and towards your nape, you're cutting off less. So when you want to make sure that everything feels even, it is definitely a feel. Really use your hands to do this so you'll know which side has more hair than is necessary, because when you're cutting your own hair, it can be a little bit difficult. One side may have more hair than the other. So always brush and feel with your hands. So next I'm going to start with the number 2 guard, and I'm just showing you direction is everything. When you're going up, it's more hair. When you're going down, it's less hair that you're cutting. So I'm blending from the number 3 because that's the length of my hair to the sides and the back. And I'm just cutting off excess, taking off bulk. Slowly doing it, dropping down from one guard to the next. So again, I'm just still at the number 2 guard, going in the downward motion, feeling with my hands, and then I go to the next guard, which is the number 1. And I focus this only on the hairline, like the edges of my hairline, if that makes sense, where I'm going to actually line it up. So that's where I try to focus on. So blending from 3, 2, and then 1. And I also do this in my hairline in the front too, because I do like a much more cleaner look, a lot lower hairline in the front as well. And then this is a blending guard. It's a 1.2, I believe. And if you see, I'm showing you that I'm closing my teeth. And again, focusing on the hairline once again, just to blend everything in and keep the bulk. Well, take away the bulk. So in other words, when you're doing this, when I mean take away bulk, you're really just making sure that you're blending your hair so it almost looks as if like it's faded, but you're not taking off as much hair. Now, lining up your hair in the back can be a tad bit difficult because of the way you may need to hold your trimmers in order to line yourself up in the back. There's so many different ways that you can create a lineup in the back of your head. But if you notice, the way that I'm holding my clippers is just the best way for me in order for me to make sure that I get a nice clean line, whether I'm curving it, keeping it straight, or doing a V cut. So this is what I do to line up the back. And then when I do the front, I am using the edge of the trimmers and going in different directions just to clean up the hairline around the ear and definitely right near the forehead. And then I use my curling souffle. I think that's what this called, curly Handsy smoothie by Shea Moisture. I use this with a straight razor, and this cleans up even smaller amounts of hair around my hairline. I love my hairline to be extremely clean and tight. So this is a method that I choose to do to get that done. All right, so this is what my hair looks like after it has been washed, conditioned, and I did a wash and go. So my wash and go, I used the Eco Styler gel. That's what I used with oil. While my hair was wet, put the oil in first, then the Eco Styler gel so it doesn't feel crunchy, it feels soft. I do use an oil sheen on my hair now so that it doesn't look so dry, I guess. But this is it. This is the cut. So what I did notice with the way that I cut my hair this time, I've been trying to get this peak back for a while, and the reason why it wasn't working out is because my hair on this side has grown. On both sides it had grown out, and so once I started cutting that part off as it was afro texture, it gave me back this particular shape that I want. So I have been trying to get this, like this peak here in the front, and I figured, hey, if I cut it right and give it shape, then it will look exactly the way I want, and I'm happy with it. So this is what the back looks like. Oh, hope you guys can see, and oh, try to turn around. And yes. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. There will be plenty more tutorials on me cutting my hair because, again, I cut my hair every 2 weeks. I like to keep it maintained, especially, you know, my edges and things like my hairline. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Again, tried to keep it very detailed and step by step, and I'm going to continue to do these type of videos, don't worry. So just stay tuned to all of my hairstyling videos if they're not already out. So I don't know when this video will actually be uploaded. And you guys take care, enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video.